Good morning, friends. This video is meant for everyone children, parents, teachers, executives, all other people aspiring to become something in their professional life. The term grammatical expressions in day to day conversation likely refers to common English phrases used in daily conversation. These expressions are essentially for sounding natural and fluent English in everyday life. The interactions that we conduct every day becomes more decorative, articulated, and sounds natural and fluent when we are using beautiful grammatical structures. We often have meaning that or differ from the literal word used. Let us discuss some of them. When you are greeting somebody or greetings for a small talk, you can start saying, how are you doing? How are you doing? How is it going on? That means you want to know how is his business going on? How is his studies going on? How is his days passing through? So you may use the standard way, how are you doing? How is it going? Standard and friendly way to ask about something well-being. Then you can ask, long time you have not seen somebody. You can say, I haven't seen you for a long while. I have not seen you for a long while. Friends, where have you been all these days? I have not seen you for a long time. And then that person will say, well, I had been busy in my business, and that's the reason why I couldn't and interact with you. A casual way of asking, what have you been up to? What have you been doing these days? If the second person says, well, I have been busy in my studies, or I have been busy in my project, or I have been busy in some new assignments given by the corporate sector. It is a lovely day today, isn't it? If you are talking to your close friend, let us say if a young boy is talking to young girls, he may ask, it's a lovely day today, isn't it? A common conversation starts initially regarding the weather, then expressing opinion. You may have, agreement with somebody's opinion. You may have, disagreement with somebody's opinion. So how will you just say? If you are agreeing with somebody's statement, you can say, that sounds good. That's fine. That's really fine by me. That sounds good. Like if somebody says that, well, the government is trying these days to improve the economy of the country. Yeah, then if you are in the opinion or if you agree with that statement, you can say, that sounds good. That sounds better. If somebody says that, well, we are planning to go for a picnic, then you may approve and say that, that's fine, that sounds better, we can go, we can plan out to express an agreement. Well, somebody says that your work is being appreciated, then you may call it, oh, that's fine, I'm really thankful, I really appreciate your gesture. I think so, but I'm not sure. Suppose you're not sure about somebody's statement or you disagree, you can say politely, well, I think so, but I'm not sure what you say. Somebody said that, well, nowadays the law and order situation in some of the states are deteriorating. If you're not sure, you can say, well, I think it is there, but I'm not sure that all the states are experiencing poor law and order. You can just disagree. I get it now. Means I understood. If you are teaching some student and if they are not getting it, you say that, didn't you get it? Oh, the child will say, well, I get it now, sir. That indicates that he understands that. That's interesting. Tell me more about that. Suppose you are talking to somebody and some interesting fact is coming out from that person. You must say, that's interesting. Tell me more about this story. What happened? So you are engaging that person and trying to further interact with him. So you can just say, that's interesting. Tell me more about what you are planning to do next week. And then there is always a polite way of asking question. Could you please help me in this regard? Could you please guide me in my project? Could you please guide me in my thesis? Can you please give me your hand? This is a polite way to ask question. Let me check, let me try, let me offer to find information. Well, you said something. Well, let me check out. Let me check out what you are searching for. Well, I'm offering. Just wait a moment. Going to get it checked. Let me try and let me. You are offering a helping hand, and somebody, if somebody you want somebody from to help you. I need help in this problem or with this problem. Please help me, or could you please help me in this problem? I need your help. It is a direct way of asking some help from somebody. Then you can just say that yes, if you have no problem in any other, project, you can say that, well, I don't think I have any problem. Thank you for your regard, thank you for your concern. Yeah, I have no problem. Then you come to some idiomatic expressions like call it a day. That means stop working. Now you have worked for 5 6 hours and you want to stop working. Then you call it, now let's call it a day. Now that means let's stop working. Under the weather, to feel a little bit unwell, say that, well, we are passing through under the weather. We are not feeling well. Spill the beans to reveal the secret. Well, I am going to spill the beans about what has happened in the meeting. The ball is in your court. That means now it is your turn. You have to decide. It is up to you to decide. Now the ball is in the court of USA to decide whether it will have business relations with India or not. India has already thrown the ball in the court of USA. Now it is USA to decide whether it is going to have any financial relationship with India or not. Then incorporating these ready to use phrases, you can beautify your spoken and written English. Significantly, you can enhance your conversational ability. That is the reason why we often use good conversational English, and we always try to enhance our day-to-day spoken English using these beautiful expressions. And that's the reason why many of the speakers, every day use some idiomatic words and phrases just to beautify their language. Like you can say, just some there are some tips. You can practice these expressions aloud daily to improve pronunciation, because pronunciation also plays an important role in our life. If we are not pronouncing well, then it becomes very awkward. So pronunciation also plays an important role in our life. We must pronounce the word in a very sound way, in a correct way. So pronunciation also helps a lot. And then comes that if you are not having confidence about certain phrases and certain words, like so far as I'm concerned, so far as I believe, as far as I know about your ability, so far as I have heard about it. All these expressions add to your conversational ability. And this is the way you articulate your expression. It creates an impression on the listener, and the listener must learn something from the speaker, that how the speaker is interpreting the ideas. Interpreting the ideas requires a lot of knowledge, grammatical knowledge, expressions. And like you can just say somebody, well, I think we are sailing in the same boat. That means we are in the same condition. I think we are experiencing the same thing. That means we are sailing in the same boat. So some of the expressions, some of the phrases really decorate and articulate our ideas. And that is what I wanted to emphasize in this video. This is editing on the channel Easy English by Editing. Thank you. Have a nice morning.